Okay, so today we are in May, and this is the first group gathering in May. And I know that Caroline will do the replay because she has a business conference on yesterday and today, whole day, 9 to 5, and Carl is session in the dream as well, so he won't be able to participate. He really want to, but he couldn't get himself, but it's okay.
Understandable at that time.
Yeah, I know. Alrighty, we will keep going. We're still going. So thank you for being here and also for you very early as well. So I just wanted to see that, is there any way that I can jiggle the time? So three of us, we have not been really present as a group yet. So I will pull it a poll to see that what time the three of you will be able to come into together, especially, because I know that we're just kicking off and, I always wanted people to present. Of course, the replay is there, but it's just, different ways. So let me go into, so today we're going into this, a body scanning. It's very different than this is a GOTC, a body scan, and why am I bringing into this in this self-design life? Because it is very different in a way that scanning our body is like clearing and purifying the way that we walk is extremely important because from that is the tool and the gift that we will gain and we will have and we will already have it some in our body because intuition is a gift, right? So the gift here, I just wanted to re re reiterate again, is the gift is not a present as buying from the shop. The gift is something that is already in you that your multidimensional self that will wanted to give to you. And honoring you is an honoring gift from most of the time is when you do the healing work, like shadow work or inner work, those pain, those trauma, those darkness that you've been with, when you come out from that, then you know that how you navigate life, how do you do the next step, and that is I call it as a gift. Okay, so today what we're doing is we will have of four. I will share with you as four steps of scanning. Well, it's not a scanning, but it's the word SCAN, scan. And before we go dive into deeply into that, I'm not going to be even like very, very deep. I wanted to go to a very generic here because for you to practice, it's a lot of practicing here. It's not for me to tell you guys that, oh, look here, and what is it? Not really, because is we are co-creating. You and I, like all of us who do the replay, right? We are all co-creating when we opening the Zoom in the GOTC and also external people too. We set an intention that what we are co-creating. And I bring into the theory that I know, the experience that I know, and for you as a self-design of your own as self-led, you are the soul of your being. You are the multidimensional self as yourself that, coming in this present moment, that is something that you are receiving, there's something that you are giving as well. So your sharing is 100%, if you think that whether it's true or not, is 100% valid and simply trust. So along the journey in this space, in this sacred space that I'm holding, is also a practice for you to really witness yourself, accepting and also transmuting, transcending those energy that you're not yet, holding yourself even deeper power that you have. And I acknowledge all of that and I honor all part of you. And I constantly celebrating all of you. But throughout the birthing, the death and rebirth, and co-creating with me and co-creating with individual. So without saying even more, I want you to close your eyes and really connecting to your heart. So as today we are calling in Shantarai to the space. Its previous name is the R team or reinforced team. is been upgraded as Chandra team. That is, for me, is a gift. It's gifted from Jen George, Guardians of the Code. And Chandra team is a great part of her that is holding the space for her, for us, wherever we go, that she is there holding the space for us. So I also invite all our other multi-dimensional self that today coming in to support us for this journey, and also that to help us to expand, to help us, support us, and work through with us, all levels and all layers, and in the most gentle way, in a simple, easy, and smooth. And to invoke our remembrance of who we are that is coming to be. And inhale and exhale and opening your eyes. So I wanted to share something with you that is Jen have give all of us a gift so that we can do this session. So I intentionally to reach out to Jen and I said, Jen, can you give Self-Design Life and Business Academy a gift? So I request. I said that, can we have a 360-degree screen, holographic screen? So in the past, this screen will be gifted in the one-on-one session if anything that's coming along, this energy coming along on your journey being core. So it's not about purposely like, oh, today I'm giving somebody this. No, because any part of a journey, there's always a gift. So Jen mentioned that she no longer giving the gift. And the gift that we guys are receiving is part of what we are doing. That is the gift. Because you honor yourself to walk the way, that is the gift. Because you see yourself. That is already the gift. Along the way, you pick up the gift. Just like Mario game. I always bring into metaphoric of, Mario games that you walk and then there's money, ding, 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 ding. Okay, video game. Okay, so that is a game. Well, think about it. Well, in here, because Android is only used, so I'm not going to bring that metaphor. So those people who or familiar about Mario game, it's along the way you're collecting this gold coin. So when you walk, it's just ding, 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 ding. And then when you jump over the pot, there's a cactus open. And if you don't jump in the right timing, you'll be on the cactus and then dun, 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 and then you drop and then you start all over again. So that is the game. So for me, everything that similar is all the similarity is about walking the path, right? So because now I'm facing you as present with you, Andrea, so I'm not gonna bring into that. So let's say that each time that you work on your healing, when you receive something, that is already the gift that your higher self or multidimensional self that want you to receive. When you in a pain, whatever that it is, that is higher dimension also give you the gift. So when we're looking at that gift, right? The reaction that you have, the response that you have, that is also part of the gift, how you connect all the gift together. And then at the end, when you're actually healing, that gift is so huge. And from there, you co-create with your gift. And then you share it with your people and you become the teacher, let's say this way. Think about it, all so much gift that you receiving, and do not see that is a small thing. All of that are very huge. So coming back to, I request a solid, energetic, not really solid, but it is solid, but it's also energetic gift from Jen. And Jen said that, you know what? I'm gonna give your students that you work with, that you support, also with you. It's just like at the moment at this school, it's only 3 of you that I request. She said that all of your students will receive a holographic screen in the harmonic field. So feeling into that gift now that is present in front of you. And however that look like to you, like really, really feeling into the love of this gift that is present in front of you, feeling into that and connect with that gift. And whether that is a consciousness is moving one, or is a slideshow, or is a mirror, or is a big four square, four corner of the square or rectangle, or maybe it's a round one. However is that screen look like to you, that's it. And then first of all, really honoring, thank you for showing me. So whenever we receive the gifts, always honoring and appreciating gratitude first, because there want to co-create with you. There will be along your journey from now on. And from this gratitude space that you can introduce yourself. For me, it's like a ritual or ceremony that you open, a very quick ceremony that will opened to you with this screen, right? You introduce yourself, and I'm gonna know you from now on as day zero, and you're gonna know me as well. And you're gonna show me a lot of things. I'm gonna learn a lot of things from you. So this is like an opening, a ceremony from your gift as receiving of this much a devotion that you honor yourself in your own spiritual path. So you now know that how devotion, how deep every single time that I create, every single time that I walk, every small things means something and means deep inside our own individual heart. And in here, to create that coherence and relatable and resonance with your gift. And weave into your life and your business as well. And these holographic screen have many, many purposes that for you to discover, for you to uncover, and also rediscover. So now put your hands together in front of your heart and saying thank you and gratitude of receiving it. I know that a few people wanted to that, oh, maybe I can give the name. You can give the name. You just said that show me. Show me if that is the name that is from holographic, you can deep listening. If that is the name of that. Of course, this is all about the play and trust. And you can call the screen, whether he, her, or whatever. And it will just show you in front of you. When you in this, like when you command the screen, like show me, right? Like let's say Abby, and then in front, show me, all of that. So that is how you co-create with the gift that you have in your own way. Just like be curious of it. And also that when you go to the nature, you can call this gift and just do experiment and play with it just like you're another friends. So I give you a minute to get really, really familiar. Well, I know the time, right? But I just get really familiar with all of these gifts that you have. Mm. So for now, then you can open your eyes. And one thing that I also want you to practice as well, if you can, which is I practice that myself. Because whenever that we see something, if we can see something, it's like, okay, let me check. You will close your eyes. My practice 2 years ago, I said, why do I have to close your eyes and see something? I want to practice when I open my eye, I see. So I started to do that. So of course, this way that you can see anything that I when in the team meeting, in the group meeting, when you come across like my chair like this, when I see my eyesight here or on my eyesight, my visual or visual expand. And it's not in the wall, so I tried to move around as well. You can try. So that is sort of like I was looking for my way to experiment that there's more, oh limitless. That is the practice that I practice. So yeah, so now over to you later on along this way. Now you have the technology tools, and then you have a way of your own training. When we meet up again, and in the group especially, then we can share, and we can share different way of using it, and then you can go and practice. Oh yeah, I have that too. So that is expansion of how you're using it, utilizing. The more that you use, the more the information you will get. And not only that, it will show you even more. And then you just literally just, you don't have to. And for me, my experience is like when I have question on my thoughts, the screen straight away showing me. And sometimes, or I can't, in the beginning, I remember I can't really see, but I see like light color is all included. Okay. Whatever that we saw is always start from little blinking. It start from blinking. And until you see the physical thing, or you see code, you see number, or you see some sort of like alien wording, it doesn't matter. It's write it down. And we don't have to be into analysis way to say that I want to find out why is it. But most of the time, use our body to feel. Is intuition all levels or chakras? We will be diving in. We will be diving in a little bit of chakra, but not a lot. But that is including the body layer, which is scanning that we're talking about. The body layers is including the chakras. So in the human way, normal spiritual, we have 7, right? Until the crown. If you go deeper way, we have 13 or even more. And a lot of chakras that we have not tapped into yet as well. So I'm not here to say that how many chakras you have, this chakra is this chakra is this. No, today is very generic and very general, because the most important and also intention and focus today is literally for you to really scanning your body. So without saying even more, I'm going to share screen. Share the screen. Mm-mm. Let me know when you can share, when you can see my screen. Yes. Hey, it's gone
Yes, I
sorry.
do.
Okay, good. Okay, so let me see that whether I can bring a little bit bigger for you, Andra. Okay, so I call it today class, the name is the body energy ecosystem. Our intention, as I already shared, is really to learn how to scan our body. So SCAN in the capital. And in the general word, we just said scanning. But when I say SCAN scanned, is a GOTC way of scanning. So we dive straight into that. By doing scanning, your higher senses perceptions involve the ability to perceive things that beyond the typical range of human senses. So we all know that these senses that we have, right? Taste, smells, vision, touch, and feeling. and just the normal of the class. But with the higher sense of perception, I I ask you guys to see things and practice see things, see it through. When we listen things, we listen deep. We listen what is behind, we listen what is deeper inside the core. We look through the veil. It's sort of like this in and out screen. And then sometimes you're like, what is that? So that is what it is. It's starting to reveal. And those are not something that skill set that you can learn by step. That is constantly practicing and go out and live with your friends. Sometimes when you listen something, I say, hang on, when I hear about this, but I also can hear a little bit deeper that this is what it is. You will start have that. And that is also how I started and started to go further information. It comes, this is what it means. And you connect, constantly connecting expansion. Sometimes you're like, am I crazy nice? But it's not. But I encourage you to document that in your own way. There's a lot of how you document it. You can be like, oh, I don't have time. You can, but remember, our brain is only this space. You can't remember so much. So I document by voices. I document by notes on my phone. I document by anything. But when you go for a walk, you can say that, okay, hang on, I really wanted to go for a walk. I don't want to have so many things because I really wanted to relax. So you are really commanding your space to be, of course, it's safe for you, but not only that, what do you need? I say, if there is information coming, you come when I'm in my sacred space, when I'm opening up the book. So in there, you will not receive, okay? Because you are not ready and you do not want to receive. And then when you're in a sacred space, and sometimes you're like, oh, I wish that I can recall all of that because I forgot. But it's okay. We set an intention, what is needed to come in your sacred space. That is matter because you are present. It's not about what is coming. What is your state of being? Your present is actually number one, and empty out everything that you are carrying on another day, and then you prepare your space, clear and scan, and then it will just come. So for example, I had it sometimes in the leadership meeting for a whole day, and I keep bombarded because I clear the lid of information that because intuitive is powerful. When you see things, you actually receiving data and you can decode it transparently. And even though that when you see somebody, you hear, even though like they're talking about the numbers on the board, but you receive something that's for your program, let's say, it's a lot of time. And I was like, I can't do this. And I said that, okay, I'd actually have to push all this information outside the field first. I said, I'm in a meeting. I actually need to take minutes. And I can't do it. And I said, okay, what am I need to do? And my intuition said, you can command the space. Just said that, just wait. I'm in a human form now. Like I'm doing this minute for somebody. I said, wait until when I get home at night. So real enough that when I open a sacred space is where I am at my desk, things coming. You can start to do bullet point in your note, whatever it is, if you have that little pen around you. You don't have to be write essays and all of that. So bullet point for you to capture, oh yeah, I remember that. And then you started to receive. So you just go into yourself. And when you're receiving, there's also practice the way that how you receive in the higher form, right? And all of that is as really expanding. Like your field become a lot richer. And you're like, some of you get overwhelmed very easy. Because when you're not familiar with the field, your human self is like, I can't manage this. You need to find a way for your body, for your mind, and your soul to co-create together. So another layer of learning that it will come into very SDS way. So how I journey, I know the individual different. If you have this difficulty of that, meaning overwhelming of that, you can stop what you do immediately and go out for a walk and ground. That is the quickest way. And do not say that I'm missing out on these. I like all of these, like, oh, doing like, late behind, I'm behind. No one is behind. You're in front of you, what your body telling you, honoring of that. If you're not, your body is behind. We don't want that. We want our body to be really strong in our own power within. We know that what is our focus to receiving in the highest and the most integrity way. So again, listen to our body is number one still. That's why scanning is really powerful. So when we talk about or the feel this, feel that, there's many, many, many different names. Of course, there are many, many different fields, but today we're focusing on our body, right? Energy field, which is also the aura meaning. So when you're talking, people say, the aura field, and morphogenetic field is similar. It's literally similar. So everybody has this aura or energetic field around the physical body. The energy field is intimately associated with a person's health and well-being. When a person is unhealthy, it will shows in the energy field of an imbalance of the flow. And also that this stagnant energy, and it will cease the flow and you become, this stuck feeling, and you will appear as darkened color. Bridging. When we're talking about this body energy, I'm gonna go here straight first. Can you see this, Andrea? Can you see this body layer?
Yes, I can.
Great. So I'm not going to talk a lot about chakras. You all know what chakra is in the generic form. So we all know that what is the number 1 to number 7. This is 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, I'm right. So 7 chakras, we know that where we reside. So Caroline, I know that you may be the first time experience the seeing of these pictures or chakras. If you're not, it's fine. If you are just sort of like studying as well, sort of like remembering for now. But of course, when things practicing, you can tune into like, oh, what is my base? What is my chakra look like? What is my solar plexus look like? But for now, I'm not going to be really diving into or dissecting the chakras. I'm dissecting on the other one, which is the aura level layers or the energy layers, because we are not very sure of what, very vague feeling, very vague information that we knowing. So today I'm going to share that with you in the text form first, and then we can go in. That's why we can go into the scanning part. So I'm gonna zoom in this big from the bigger, and then we're gonna scroll down. So as you can see, our body layered, we have etheric as a first layer. The second layer is emotion, body layered. And then we get mental body layered, astral bodied layered, etheric template, celestial body, etheric or casual body. So going back to before that, okay, bridging. I'm just gonna read all of these as a text. Excuse me for all this zooming so I can see the word as well. Okay, so lower trail of auric layers engaging with and processes energies interconnected with the physical realm. So what's that mean? The lower trial, which is the lower part of, sorry, this is about chakra first, okay? So it's a very simple way that as I said, I'm not dissecting, but I just describe as a generic. So lower trio means lower three layers. So base, sacral, and also solar plexus. So it's just the lower part, okay? When we're talking about the upper part layer, meaning that is from, the heart, no, from the throat, third eye, and the crown. Okay, so when we say lower chakras, so we know chakras. So we know that it's a lower three layers. And we saw upper chakras, we know that it's from throat up because you can feel your body. From the heart to the throat, there's nothing connected. The heart is reside inside the cat that is on the bridge, the cage, right? It's inside the cage of these bones. So it's not really connected. So this one is connected to the bone if you can feel it. If you know the body anatomy, that's why I said you can pull out a body anatomy from Google as a bone first or anything so that you actually see it. As you want a visual, this is how you do it. As a scientist, like we call it like a scientist student, you can feel this is all the bone, right? But the heart don't have the bone. The heart is sitting inside. So meaning, see, all the chakras is holding by the bone, right? All of them. And the heart, how? So the heart is the bridge. So when the heart is the bridge, it's actually the meaning of how this top three and the bottom three connect to the heart. So therefore, heart it probably is the biggest component and biggest what's it called? When we journey, like we said, oh, we're going to the journey. Jen will say that we go to the heart, and this is where like a door is. Everything through the heart, which is through the body too. But heart holding a very, very special and unique portal here. So all energy translating in between the physical and spiritual world must go through this here. In essence, spiritual energy undergoes a metamorphic processes within the heart here and become this lower physical. Okay, the top part is a lot of this spiritual energy on the top, and the lower part is a lot of physical energy, physical world. Means like base, your womb space, your solar plexus. Those are very physical. When you started to do the throat, the third eye, and the heart, it's a lot of spiritual realm. So as I said, that a lot of people that don't want to stay underneath, like lower chakra, don't really want to go through those journey. I wanted to just go up, 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 up. I have fun, I have joy. So we have to balance this lower and upper so that we feel grounded. And that is all of it. We start from the ground. And we have DNA strain that is start from the ground. So the lower ground is going back to basic. When you talk about going back to basic, going back to your base and check everything. All the traumas, wounding is from lower. So when we transcend those energies lower, then we can slowly connect, then we can connect to the heart. And then bring all of these up together to our crown. And this is our spiritual world, which is your soul. So yeah. So all energy transition between the physical, they talk about that. Okay, we'll talk about this already. So Andrea, do you have any questions?
No. Yeah, I didn't get trauma and lower triangle. I didn't get that.
So that trauma underneath us, like in sort of like the three layers, the base, if we have trauma on the base, we will never feel grounded. How do you do a spiritual work when you're not feeling grounding? So that's for the ground, okay? The
Yeah, I
womb
was
base,
just thinking because can't trauma be also stored in other chakras? I thought so.
Yes, of course. But
Yeah, okay,
the
because
lower chakra
to me
is
it
more,
sounded first as
oh,
if it
okay.
was only in
So
the
the
first
lower
three.
chakra is
So
more
yeah,
to the physical body. The top part is more spiritual because it's more soul level.
yeah, I
If we
understand
watch,
that, but
yeah.
the trauma, it's before it sounded to me as if you said that it was just stored in the first three chakras, and this is what I didn't understand.
No, it's all in everywhere.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
yeah, makes sense to me.
no
Thanks.
problem. Yeah, because at while my explaining is here, spiritual energy undergoes a different processes, and through the heart it go down to become physical. And those become a lower one, it will go heal it, go through the heart, go there. So can you see that energy is like this too, right? All the chakras. So that is the vertical part of our body. And the body layer or aura field is like this. So yeah, so we have a lot of focus. The normal spirituality focus is a lot of these seven chakras. They don't really focus much around this aura. As I said, the information is a lot been diluted. So I'm bringing it to each chakra for you. I mean, not chakra, body layered. So etheric body is our first layer of body. And that is forming this light beam. That's how we see our body can be light. That's why we call it as a light body. So hang on, this body here. Can you see the picture? I was literally placing that so you can see where is the
Can
etheric
see.
body. Can you see the screen, the color, I mean the picture part?
Yes.
Okay, good. So I know that is a lot of the fact, but when you go into the fact, I share with the fact first. As I said, it's not about maths. 1 + 1 is 2. For me, personally, I cannot remember all of these. And I'm not here to remember all of these by text. I just sort of at first glance and then, oh, I understand. And, when how I journey, of course, everybody's different, but I'm sharing my experience here is when I go through stuff, I was like, okay, what body layer is that? I said, I can't remember. Open up. I open up this. I said, okay, oh yeah, it's like that. And then you started to tune in colors and all of that. I will be showing you later on. So what I'm presenting here, it doesn't mean that I had to remember all of that. It's not about the textbook, but this is just something that is the fact, like statement. Okay. So later on, you will coming back that you will remember by the experience, via the experience. And you don't have to remember when you have experience. You will immediately know as you have experiencing it. So yeah. So in so the first one, the function of it is just no as a normal body, like automatic body, like movement and all of that. So it's not really, it's just a very thin layered of us. You could feel it. If you're energy workers, then you could feel the layer of the body, you could feel that warm. So that is the first layer of it. And the emotional body is saying is very emotional body is saying that it's emotion. So when we have this emotion in our body, we go straight to emotion body, layered to check. And that is about feelings. What colors? We're talking is a darker color. Normally this unpleasant imbalance is all darker color. So most of the time our body layered is looking at more like a vibrant and not rainbow color. It's a luminescent color. It's not green, blue, yellow, and all of that. And those are the lower realm. When I say lower realm, it's not about 3D, okay? It's like the normal people looking at it. When we are celestial healer, you know that what you're seeing, all of that, is higher than this, okay? So why not I replace the lower realm as a holistic. I think that I like to do that. I don't want to become like in a hierarchy. There's no hierarchy, but I just trying to explain because when we see things like normal, we have intuition. When you see things, oh, I see this color, this color. Honestly, in the beginning, I thought that I see chakras between. I don't see colors. I don't see red. I don't see orange. Even though my power of inner vision. And I told Janice, what's wrong with me? I can't see my own body. When I started to learn my own body, I can't see all of that. And I got frustrated, of course, because I was training. I want to see, I want to see, I want to see, I want to see. But it doesn't really see. And I said that, Jen, you know what I see different than other people? I said that I see our energy central is a wave. There's no like symbols, you know, that the chakras, you have these kind of symbols. I said, I don't see any symbols in the chakras. You know what I saw? I said, I see coin, CONE. I see coin on the front and the back. I see coin on the front and back of all chakras. And this coin is spiral in, spiral out from the back of you. I was like, something not right. Why am I seeing this? I see this when I shower. I remember that. I really remember that. Yes, darling.
My door is PM now. I
Yes.
have to go.
Okay, another hour, okay?
Let's go.
It's not.
Mm.
You want to get, I can, okay? Okay, listen. Yeah, so that is what I saw when I was showering. So I sat in my sacred space. I continue this thing, and I had a session with Jen, and Jen said that what you're seeing is correct. Chakras is a coin. So that is a lot deeper again, but I just give you some information. So yeah. So the coin front, like coin like this, smaller coin at the back, like big coin, smaller coin, and the back as well. So all coin, CONE, like an ice cream cone, like that. And the energy is spiral in. So when we clear ourselves, it's actually really easy to clear this energy in our body. And if you just look at inside the coin, how's the energy go? If that is stuck or is that is like reverse, you undo it. And the flow, the coin is actually the flow, go in and out, front to back. So there's already a lot of information there. So we go coming back to this body layered. So emotional body, as I said, is the emotion part of the body. So you check the emotion body layered around you. Mental body, everybody have that, is thought form. When we have this thought, fear thought, this thought, there is your mental body have to balance that. Astral body is about the expression of love, the heart, because astral bodies is where the heart is. So yeah, so where body layer of astral body, that's where the heart and the connectivity. Etheric template, which is the fifth layer, is the blueprint of the structure. And that's like, if I put it here, it's just like this photo negative. And it's like a template of the physical form. Sound healing, you can do the sound healing, then, there's a modality there for you to try on. Celestial body is a 6-layer body. It's a shimmery light, bright light. And I said there's no rainbow color. It's a pastel colors, golden silver sheen. And that is your spiritual body that is connected to the universal connection, which is on the top. But even though it's on the top, but it's all layered of that. And the last one is the 7th layer is golden silver light, forming like an egg shape. So yeah. So that, as I said, is the table that you can have. But again, don't stick to like, you can't. Like if you cannot, when you see the fact, you can't, if you don't know how to scan your body, it's literally meaningless. So as I said, when I started, I don't see those. Therefore, I understand that, by memorizing it is 0. But I still wanted to put that you can refer it back. And that is how I refer back, reference, reflecting. So you hear Jen talking about SSL. So what is really SSL? It's very simple. Sound, simple, light technology. We're using the light and the symbol to guide sound. Mathematical encoding of the colors and symbols. Language of the scalar waves. And all of these are the SSL. So now we're going
Sorry,
into
what are scalar waves?
scalar wave is a wave that's coming from home, is at an energy frequency coming from Andromeda. As I said, a lot of things that we cannot teach you where, but the fact is the fact. But again, you have to feel into that. So later on when you scan, if that is coming, darling, can you open the door? Just hang on, Andrea. Yeah. So that is another technology that is coming from Andromeda home, and it's very, very high. So you can use, you will see, if you don't, you can perform a light language of that. It's a wave. It's like for me, my personal experience as how I use scalar wave a lot as well when I do the healing is like it's like a cloud or smoke, but it's not the texture, okay? But it's also a light that is coming to it, just like a wave like this. So you can bring into healing of your body first. So all of these today that we show, I teach you guys is healing yourself. It's not for other people yet. Okay, you need to experiencing it. So is a form of technology in form of the light, sound, what it means by scalar wave. For me, they come like this. It come in like, like this cloud feeling. And also like smoke, but smoke is not gray smoke, but it's just like cloud, but it's also transparent. And then it will form into, when you speak light language, they will form into your own light because it's turn into your frequency of your own light language, and then you heal yourself. And it's all like encoded the whole of your body in very quick. All of this is quantum light speed. Of course, when I show you guys, when I teach you guys, all that it's gonna be really, really slow. So that step by step. All of this, it just like 5 seconds can be done. So yeah, again, light language is a super powerful healing that you have for yourself. And you simply just need to trust if you're not trusting yet. So Caroline, when you do this replay, you actually really needed to pick it up. I know that she's starting to speak in the beginning, like I think last year, and she hasn't really, practicing a lot. But for now on, maybe we can run a light language. Actually, you know what, June, I'm gonna run a light language workshop, not really workshop, but session or play in Sacred Heart Valley. So I invite all of you to come as well as informal like upgrading as well for yourself. See what's possibility of that. and you will feel into co-creating in the light language together is very powerful. And there's always a gift in between there that you receive. So that is a simple page of this SSL.
Lillian, can you explain to me what you mean with using light and symbols to guide sound?
Okay, so we all know that what is the first thing that is coming is the sound of the universe is first thing, right? In our universe, sound, you hear the sound first, it birth from the sound first. Before human, let's say, is the sound.
Yeah.
So after the sound is the light. Okay? And light is also a data in there. It forms light. So you see these blink stars? Those are light.
Yeah.
Symbols. Symbol is like light codes. It can be many, many forms. It can be plus minus mathematical symbols. It can be all the little circle, whatever it coming to you.
Is Kmart still open?
Until 12 o'clock midnight. So all of these symbols that come in, however you see it in your way, no one going to see same as you. So when you started to see this symbol, whether it's I see so many, I always see a lot of golden dust like this. So those are symbols for me. So yeah. So and also light and also sound, because with the sounds it move. And when the sound and move, it will turn into light. So it's all interconnected. So therefore, it sounds symbol light technology. Yeah. So light can be, which is I said, like it can be light languages, like all of these together. Does that make sense or no?
Half, I'd say.
When we go deeper of our own journey, we will see many, many different things. It will change as well. So yeah. So light is like a starlight. Or sometimes I see, it's like, I see so many bling, bling, bling. So those are the light.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you see colors like pink color or purple color. That's not only the colors. What's the movement? When you hear the birds, oh, they're like sounds. I feel they're also a light. And I always play around with my hand as well, because you just experience, oh, it's actually moving. Oh, it moved. It moved away. I was like, oh, nice. So yeah, it's all practicing. And then your intuition will, your inner knowing will tell you what it is. Because what is it for me, it may be very different than yours.
Yeah.
But in a nutshell, the light is just like this starlight. The light carry energy, and that energy can form a symbol, and that energy can be form of a sound.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's just like a musical code. That's why it's important to understand about musical code. The music can form like a sound. The music can form like a symbol, right? The music can also form like a light.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. They are like a guided sound. So yeah, it's similar. Like it's exactly the same of like not really a metaphor, but it's exactly the same. You just remember that music. I always said it's a musical code, but it's a music. They're bringing to light, symbol, and sound. That's why it's called a sound symphony or light symphony. So yeah. Do you need a break?
Would be good. 2 minutes?
Yeah, 2 minutes, of course.
Thanks. I'm back.
Okay, great. Yeah. You want my phone? Okay. So the next session or the next half of today is going into as explanation. Let's see this, let's say this way. It's like an explanation what is scan. So the body scan, SCAN, by SES, there's another meaning of SES. So all of this term is from GOTCM, okay? So the body scan by SES. So what is the SES? Another term is called scanned, evoke, seal. SES. There's a technique. There's 13 steps. So today we're not going into 13 steps. So these 13 steps is actually used by Celestial Healer for healing. And this is, I call it as modality. Okay, if they're normal people. So you know that when Jen mentioned that, oh, you know, SES in the Celestial Healer doing, so you know that our scan evokes still. Okay, so today we are only doing the first half, the first quarter, let's say. So scanning, right? Scan. So what is this SCAN really mean in the GOTC way, and also healing yourself? So first one is survey, capture, analyze, and navigate. So I break down all of them in English and fact for us to all navigate through that. So I said a GOTC SES technique is a specific way to discover and rediscover stock or disharmonize energies, to alchemize, harmonize, and realign them to the highest and purest frequency according to the individual. And this is not new. We've all been talking about this every single time. So preparing. So how do you prepare to enter? First, set intention with your light language, okay? And the light language is the tongue speaking, toning, and tuning work more effectively than the human language. In the light language, it is an act of just letting go flows without knowing whether it is right or wrong, because your intention is already the highest and frequency, the highest and the purest energies that you are coming in, what you wanted to do and you prepared to do. So that is already form a very true essence of you when you speak. So when you speak carrying doubt, and this light language as part of the energy of your core essence will follow your doubt. You do not want that. So again, if you find yourself have that and you clear it immediately with that, with your own light language, which is very fast, okay? Second thing is sit down and lie down comfortably, but of course I want you guys to really sit down. And sometimes when I say lie down, when you guys going back at night before you sleep, is that let me scan my body. You can do that too. So you lie down and do it. Close your eyes and focus on your breath and connect to the highest and purest frequency only. That's it. That you do. And always calling in only the highest and purest frequency only. I will use that word a lot. And people are always curious, what's that mean? So you will be able to explain it to them. So the third one, imagine a pillar of light that is appear from home. Either that is a source energy or home energy or Andromeda galaxy through your crown chakras throughout to the earth core. Merge two energies together as exchange. As I said, the lower chakras and the upper chakras, you connect through your heart. And this is to anchor yourself on the earth core from the frequency from home. Notice that any sensations, warm feeling or tingling as you visualize this connection. And imagine a holographic human in front of you, like a holographic screen. This is where the screen coming up. Okay? And you can see your body on the screen too. So use your higher sense of perception. So what's that? Your psychic ability, your clear senses, your intuition to go through the steps in the GOTC SES technique. So those are the prep. Although it's a lot of word, but it's very quick as well. When you first doing it, you can refer to you can refer number one, okay, you started to do. Number two, okay, this is what I'm gonna connect to higher frequency. Number three, okay, imagine the pillar of light from home all the way down underneath, go to the core, and then say your language, anchored this energy now. So this is how it is. It can be super quick when you practicing all the time. Sometimes you don't even need. When you're very quick, you no longer need to speak. But now, because I'm doing one by one, step by step with you guys, and you can see this energy started to merge together. So now I'm gonna dissect what is the SCAN, okay? In the holistic healing perspective, and also in the celestial healing perspective. I take this exactly the same in the Celestial Healer book. Why? Because I really want you guys to witness the difference of it. And not only that, when you scan yourself, you will write the first few times that I'll really invite you to. First of all, you just see practicing and all of that. Later on, you will pick it up as okay, I see this, and you can write it down and all that. Just sort of like analyze your own body, analyze your own feel. This is how we practice, because no one can tell you what is your feel is. Unless you go to the reading. Can you tell me what my aura is? Why do you need somebody tell you your aura? It's sort of like you're giving your power away. So this is why we have to master the skill of this. And this is really, really crucial. So that you understand that is anything negative energy coming to your field, you don't even need to know that it's coming. You could feel it. You clear it straight away. So you will not be impacted, and it will not influence your daily life or making decisions. So your clarity is always there, and your focus is a super high focus. So number one, survey. I put S there as a different colors, and you know that is the individual word. So as I said, there's always a high-low, like normal spiritual and GOTC spiritual. We call it as a celestial, okay?
What does this say?
Salary. So holistic healing perspective, what is survey really means is beginning by surveying your entire well-being, considering physical, mental, emotion body, and the spiritual body. Observe your lifestyle, relationship, and overall health. Of course, I want you guys to start with this. And you can carry, when you're practicing this normal way, you go up a little bit in a way that, oh I think that I can. When you see things through, hear things through, as I said, why it's important, because your has senses has exponentially will expand. That's why it is celestial healing is another step above, which is not a lot of people know about it. So why is this really means surveying celestial healing perspective here? Survey your internal and external energy, inside your body, outside your body, including emotions, thoughts, and connection to the celestial force, seraphim flame that you have. You do Atlantis journey. Those are these forces, these energies that you have in you, ancient energies in you. Observe what your current state is and relate in relation to this energy. So you can see the difference of holistic healing perspective and also celestial healing perspective. So this is the first step of survey. And here, I really want you to just sit back and really look at it, like what is the difference? You cannot really remember it of all of it. but you will understand, you need to understand what is survey really means. Capture. Holistic healing perspective, it means identify and capture any imbalance, any stress, any negative pattern that am affecting your health or well-being. Acknowledge and accept all areas that may need attention. Pretty straightforward. Celestial healing is capture any imbalances and disharmonies or negative energy present in your energy field, and that you identify during the survey. Immediately you can pick it up. Use your awareness, use your hatchet senses, higher sense perception, connect with this energy to capture and recognize and acknowledge the area that maybe need healing. So in celestial healing, we really use higher sense perception. Because immediately when you survey of this, oh, this coming, oh, I feel this. And then immediately say, oh, I think that this is what is connected to my base, or this is what connected to my ancestral. And then you go there, the next step. So yeah. Analyze, which is step number 3. In the holistic healing way, you will analyze the captured information, and then you explore what is the root cause, right? And then what is that the root cause imbalance? Consider the interconnectedness of various aspects of your life and well-being. In the celestial way, you not only analyze and capture the information, but you dive into the nature of the source of imbalance. What do you mean? Let's say if you feel into the body, like lower part is actually not imbalanced, like it's either your womb space, and you know that, okay, it's probably it's my feminine. And then you're like, okay, actually, you know what? It's actually water. And this water, oh, I can feel like my left and right. And then this is further information that people cannot tell you. And this create all this interconnectedness, all the relationships in between your own energy influence on all of these. You able to capture that by feeling, seeing, sensing. And now, of course, you're going into analyzing. Well, the last of the scan is navigate. So how do you navigate after you finding all of this? What do I do with that? So step number 4, in the normal way, holistic way, you will develop this comprehensive plan. You know, just like when you go to holistic wellness therapist or whatever, oh, yeah, this is the plan, right? After you did checking and all of that, you write a plan throughout what's imbalance. And then it will obviously involve your lifestyle changes, your therapeutic interventions, and mindfulness practices tailored to your holistic health. So what is the celestial healing really means in this navigate? Navigate through the process of healing and balancing energy based on your analysis. Utilize the celestial energy or specific technique that navigate to identify what is the imbalance, working to restore harmony, alignment in your energy field and overall well-being. In other words, is when you survey, okay, this is coming, pain and all of that, whatever it is, and then you started to capture information. Like when I said, oh, this water, oh, I felt like this water is a bit stuck. Oh, now I need to speak light language. So that is where you're starting to navigate. I need to I need to clear this water first, and then let this unblock this water, and then flow water in my wound space. So this is how you sort of like navigate that through, and then you start to speak light language. You say, when you speak your light language, you also say that unblock this imbalanced energy, making it the flow, and then you continue to speak light language, and then going into this, like clear this water, and then purify this water to, you know, to the highest and, you know, the cleanest and the purest water in there, and then you restore back what's the original code in the water. So all of this is celestial healing in your own body that further that people cannot, normal holistic healing will not pick it up. So what am I doing is restore back this harmony in within my body where the wound space as using water as an element, which is a wound space, it is the water. And you know what? You're like, okay, you know what? It's not only the wound space, my whole body is the water. And you continue, you realign the whole energy field, chakras and outside, inner, outer world, which is what I talk a lot. That is the overall well-being that you are SCAN, SCAN.
Mommy,
Yes.
I just know how.
So those are the 4 steps of the scanning. And this is the last slide. Do you have questions before we go into some practices today?
No, the questions would only be like how to practice, and this is what we're going to do.
So which is this something that you're interested and you want to know a little bit more and curious?
Yes.
Great. So what I invite all of you as well in a way that the word of trust is really important in here. But trust is not like, I want you to trust now and then, okay, I'm trust. It doesn't do that, okay? The trust is already anchored in your heart, anchored in your body, whatever that you feel that root really strong. For me, my trust is always in the heart and it's connected to my body. So weakness, what is coming through is all valid. Even though you said, I don't trust you, I don't trust what you see, it's okay. You slowly navigate that, and that is also scanning your brain coming into too. So prepare when we starting, as I said, there's a prep 1, 2, 3 step. We prepare our space by really setting intention that today, which you've already done it, but I just wanted to bring in here. So the first thing is you set an intention that you wanted to learn how to scan your body. So bring my seeing, my vision to the highest and purest vision that I had, and clear all your vision in your eyes, all part of your eyes and your body, and clear right now and purify what is the original and all of that. And you like, oh, I don't really know how to do commanding. It's just anything count. Okay. Remember, intention is only the key of the intention. So you just like, you can see that. I mean, some people that they're very animated. You can see like the bubble is it cleaning your eyes. You're making like a fun thing, and you can. Or something, some people like, I know that in the beginning, like I see this like the wind, is it called the windshield? I don't know, like the car, you're wiping like this, tick, 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 tick. Like wiping your car window and you're wiping, sort of like cleaning, to your eye. It's just the same thing. You can do that too if you're not seeing, but you can imagine all of this and you will become learning even more later on. In the beginning, this is a very easy for you also to teach your beginner too. So yeah, however that look like. So because the intention here, you really wanted to see, you really wanted to feel, you really wanted to do what you're able to do today. So that is the preparation of the field, preparation of your field surrounding you. The second, bringing into this, the light from home all the way down from the crown is really easy, but you know that there's a lot of meditation about it, but I will just really quick because GRTC we only do, well, not only do, but we encourage everybody to quantum light speed where that is available. So you can see the light from home, and that light, it can be white, it can be gold, it can be transparent, it can be sheen. However it shows to you, that's it. You using that way. So all the way down, bring it down, bringing your all chakras all the way down, and then bring yourself all the way down to the earth core as well, and merge of these lower and upper energy together, and then reside in your heart. And then from there, you just give yourself a few sacred space to breathe in and out, and creating this, you can see things, you started to see things already. You feel this energy from the earth core coming up that is nurturing you, your root, and then you can also go like a chakra base as well, like the root, and then the sacral, and then solar plexus, and then the your heart, your throat, your third eye, your crown, and just seeing this energy is circulating, whether it's spiral or it's like term of the looping, as long as we are setting intention of the energy flow in our body. So now when you are in a very grounded space, I wanted to visualize as well your screens, your holographic gift screen today. We are using it right in the moment. And sometimes you will feel that, oh, I'm still connecting and the screen open up. It's okay because those screens are consciousness. Okay, it doesn't really matter. Sometimes you just when you set an intention, it just stand by already. I said, oh, nice. So yeah, so it just another behavior, like the screen behavior, if you want to call that. But you're working together. As I said in the beginning, you work when you connect with your screen. So they're playing with you. I mean, the screen, he, she, it can play with you. So open up that screen in front of you, however it look like. So my screen is always this holographic screen that is seeing through, and my surrounding is always dark. Okay, however your surrounding look like, maybe it's in a garden maybe, or maybe it's a bright daylight, however it look like, just examine that as well. So my world, my screen is always dark around, surrounding, I'm in a cone, like a chamber. I'm standing in the middle, and then my screen is rectangle, transparent, and it's always have a lot of button on the left and right side. Of course, it has grown many buttons that I can use. And when I say dark, it's not pitch dark. That dark that I can still see a lot of things, and those dark have this light blinking, like bling, bling, bling. So those are my world of practicing. So Andrea, do you want to bring what is yours you want to share? I love you to share what you're seeing and all of that. It's all your own. And it will grow. It will only grow and evolve as well. So what are you seeing now?
For me, it wasn't really so visible. So
Maybe you are
um,
feeling more.
I was just, when we started the process, I was hearing more
Mhm.
of this, what you hear in your ears
Oh,
sometimes.
great. Yes.
Yeah, so that was it, more intense
Okay,
for me.
good. So you are seeing the screen via your ear. Yes, you can see via your ear, just to let you know.
Okay.
You're not really seeing, human term. Yes, you see by your ear, but your ear can direct you to see, to go somewhere. So that is the seeing meaning. Okay, directing. It means another word is a directing. Okay, so you connect your ear to the screen, maybe. I don't know how you do, but you will find your own way. As I said, now you pick it up like, oh, my ear wanted to hear more. Okay, great. So now I want you to scan your body. How do you do this? You literally go, whether you scan it from your top down or you scanning from the bottom up, means that for your foot, for your 2 feet up. So today we're going to do a very simple thing to start with, so you understand that how to really scanning. So when you're in the free time, you scanning even every single part of your body, okay? So now I'm just gonna point out maybe like two to three organs, external organs for you to clean and clear and see first, of course. Because once you see, SCAN, we're gonna do the whole thing. So we survey, okay? So now you can use your ear to survey, or you're seeing later on. Don't force into like, oh, I need to see, I don't see, but allow everything coming at once is okay. So do you want to start from your head or you start from your feet? You guide me first.
Yeah, start from the head.
Okay. So I want you to look at and start to scan or survey your whole head. It can be inside, outside. But I wanted you to, there's no rules, it's just a head. Scanning. So when you're scanning, it can be inner, it can be your chakras, it can be your aura field, or it can your body, neck, physical body. So everything count because it is all together. And you can constantly sharing. Oh, I see this and this. This is how the finding is. So yeah, do the survey.
Well, for me, it's more distracting. If I have to share, then I get out of this feeling.
Okay, great. So continue what your way of doing then.
We just started with just the outside of the physical head and then the inside. And when I started moving like from the head outward into the other layers, then whenever I felt kind of tingling somewhere, then I went into that spot and, just was present with it and was listening.
So that tingling is still there. Can you see what is that
The
tingling?
tingling that was at the back of my head,
Mhm.
that moved a little bit and then it went.
Mhm.
Yeah. And so, yeah, now there's tingling
Mhm.
on the left cheek.
Yep.
So
That's okay. So that's scanning. That's good. This is how it is. Yes. And then
yeah, and then it's still a bit there, and then it moves
yeah, just follow that.
diagonal to
Breathe.
the right,
Mhm.
and yeah, so I'm following it.
Yep. Good.
Yeah, now at another spot, more forehead and temples, then it gets more intense and a little bit itchy.
Mm. You can start also to extend it a bit because you were just surveying and then you capture it. You are following it, and then in the flow, in not in control mode. So of course, you're following. You want to know more, and you can start to analyze a little bit if you wanted to as well. So in the analyze, what is that really mean is to capture the information, to dive into the most nature that, oh, what is that imbalance? Is it something that is in harmony, like disharmony? And what is that root cause of becoming disharmony? If that can be identified during this surveying and capturing.
Yeah, I just got an image which doesn't really make sense to me. It was just like as if there was some straight or like say combed hair.
Mhm.
So yeah, not mine. So I don't know what that means. So
Okay, so now when you see this image, bring it to the screen. And you ask screen. When I say bring into the screen means that you can merge into where the screen where you see it become holographic. And then ask the screen, show this is what the usage of the screen. Show me what do I need to know from here and bringing that deep listening.
it is also like strings that you mentioned that when you yeah go over it, a kind of gentle pull, that it creates a sound.
Continue to ask the question if you feel like it. And if you feel like starting to say that language, you can too. Whatever that is wanted to come for the next step for you. I want to stretch you just next step.
Ai, sanata kukuyanata renata hai sanata kiti. Eso kukuyanata karan atato o yanata kawada katana ato. Isana tukuyanata te eta hanata te. O kukuyanata enata ahasanata ti eta henata ka. Isu kukuyanata enano ohona. Wa ate akukuyanata ka na ahata sati. Isa takayana tokugana dakarna ata ohana takaya sa tokosha sadana titi awana tata awana katukuyana titi sina tete ya na takarna ata husana tete wayan tukuyana takar ahana takayana ta naya takayana tukuyana na wayasa talwayana takita kayana tukuyana takarna tata wasana wana te kakayona katarna ata inata esana ia wana na te ata kayana ta kukuyana ta ter no kukuya sa ta titisha sa na waya ta kuyana ta ka e ana hata asana ta ta kukuyana ta ka kiyana ta ka ta sa ta waya ta uda ta waya ta ta na yata esana ta ayana ta kayana ta ka tarna atusha sa ta wana ta tu no ya da ti ya na da ka ya na da ka ya na da da wa ya na da ti ti sono to kuku ya na da e na da ai na da da al na a he na da kuku ya na da to wa na da da.
That's so beautiful, Andrea. So is that the process of balancing the energy that you are analyzing or you are feeling into?
Sorry, can you say that again?
I just said that whether that light language or what you wanted to do, would you like to share?
Yeah, for me it was just like bringing my intention, yeah, for myself to be able to see and heal and bring that to our community and for the world to balance and heal, and for, yeah, for the trees to grow and for us to, yeah, find the right balance between, yeah, being humble and recognizing the power that we have, and being and, yeah, and doing, and and then I, yeah, just let the language flow afterwards.
Is there anything else that you feel like or you feel completed at this stage? And do you feel complete at this stage or you feel like there's more? I just wanted to check in, that's all.
I mean, of course, in the body, there's a lot more like to scan and to feel into, you know.
Oh,
I
yeah.
only have a little
So,
part,
yeah,
of
so,
course, but with the light language, I feel like that was complete for now.
oh, nice. So, you literally just have already done the SCAN. So you can, when you're ready, you can open out your eyes and just reflecting what you have done and feeling and all of that. So you survey and then you capture the tinkling and then you analyzing it and then you navigate. You're using your light language to navigate. And then that's it. Just for the head, just for whatever that you see of that at this current moment, at this time, what is needed. So I wanted to ask you the experience of when you bring this, what you seeing coming through and your screen. Is there any connection yet or not yet? Because it may not be immediately you know how to use the screen, because that is my experience. So yeah, I'm not saying that you are, but I just wanted to, I'm just curious. So yeah.
I'm not aware that this screen is really there, is really making this look different. The image that I had before, if I bring it to the screen,
Mm.
I didn't see anything or whatever in that
So
moment.
you actually in the harmonic field as internal, you are in the screen area. It's not like you are in the box of the TV screen. You are actually in that screen of yourself so you can see. You can do that too. So, as I said, sometimes people can raise, oh, screen is there, or sometimes people just like slideshows, show me, and then you go, and then next, like this. Or sometimes you just say, okay, show me. The sky is my, a universe is my holographic screen. Show me, and you just see, oh, you like this like creator. You just sort of like show me, and then all of that. So you are probably this style, but continue to practice. So now we actually only have the time of doing the head. And again, you can go into your shoulder, two shoulders, and you just play along. This is a form of, for me, is like meditation. So yeah, but this is body scanning to really see your body. It can be a lot of things around. So yeah, when you're feeling things like, oh, I can see these flecky things, that is like, I don't know, like a silver thing or whatever that you see is oil, but you dive through. It said meaning that you capture that. Once you capture that, you're analyzing it. Show me deeper, and you feel like, oh, I can't even go deeper in because I can't. Sometimes you use our brain to connect, but maybe like try to use the whole body to trying, right? And then you feel like, okay, I just can't do it. It's a screen, can you help me? Maybe the screen can be. If not, you know what? It's literally said that is enough for today, and you just disconnect that and then come back later on. So yeah, and remember, there's one thing. Actually, one thing I wanted to put in here is when you finish the whole thing, right? You finished all the exercise in your own sacred space, you will be able to switch off, disconnect. Okay. And not only that, you sort of like closing your whole field because they are all sacred. Yeah. And then your tools coming back to you as internal inner sacred. So you don't not taken away by other people or being connected to other people. So yeah, that's another thing. I will bring in another form because there's actually many form of how do you open into space. Because those are what I share with the first 3 steps is for you to be prepared and connect. But also that before you connect, you need to disconnect. So I want you to write down here where before the prep, you want to command your space to disconnect everything that no longer not for me. Which is another word is the space is only for highest and purest in intention. So yeah, or frequency. But because we are in the training, right? Every single word I want you to capture so that later on this thing can be very quick done. And then now it's just like 5 seconds, everything can be done in a very quick way. But in the beginner, I wanted to be steppings because you're gonna have to understand all of this. Yeah. So you let yourself know that to disconnect anything that connect with you that is doesn't belong to you, you send them away compassionately. That's the first thing, okay? We are connecting to all the information data that is coming from outsiders. And then the second thing is you call your power back, meaning that what is belong to me is coming back now. And if you find a little bit heavy things, meaning that you find it like, when you do all of this commanding, if you feel like that is something that is in your body, you just set that disconnected machine, whatever that technology is, that little mini tech, can be big tech, small tech, you disconnect that little thing, okay? Deprogram, meaning they don't receive your information anymore, which is your code. You deprogram that machine. Okay, all of them, you can be visual too. You can be very visual of these things. Deprogram this machine and dismantle this machine.
How do I understand that it's a machine? If I just feel something heavy, that it's not just an emotion.
If that is not an emotion, because machine can be manipulated emotion too. If you feel that you wanted to do that command, you do it.
Okay.
Yeah, so you deprogram means that anything that is wanted to manipulate you, wanted to you to feel like, wanted to hijack you and all of that. So you just say it when you feel like it. Is that, oh, I don't feel like that. Okay, then you don't. So this is a few things that you can add on. This is all the add on. Okay, so you disconnect, deprogram, dismantle.
Yeah.
Mhm. If you feel that some sort of like energy, all the pipe, I see all the energy like a pipe sometimes going outside for other people. I don't know. Of course, energy or whether it's caught or not caught, we do not cut. Okay, nothing cut. We do not cut energy cut.
No.
That
When when I scan my body, can I connect it like to a question that I have? For instance, can you show me where, whatever, the main block is for blah, blah, blah,
On your
whatever
screen. The
you
screen will
have?
show you ABC. The screen will show you that's how you study. I use the screen to study. It will show me, oh, they will show you ABC anyway, like the fact. It will show, I seen it in the beginning when I started. That's why I said, I don't know, it's just showing me that. I was literally reading because those are also your multi-dimensional shelf sending their thing to the screen so you see, you hear, or you pick it up. So yeah, remember you work with your higher self as well. They will send to the screen for you to see or for you to feel. And you literally capture, analyze that. These come with practice, but I wanna, yes, this is what they do too. On the screen, can do anything. Okay? You will show you, you just say, show me, what is it? I want to know. Can you tell me clear? Be clear. And then they will tell you clearly too. Oh yeah. There's a lot of way of what you want to do. When you feel you want, you try it. This is the way. Experiment yourself. And it's really, really good to have a screen instead of going into Google. Because those screen is everyone that wanted to help you, supporting you of your knowing and expanding you and all of that. It's literally when you said that whether I trust myself here, it's actually the word is not even there. You literally, when you capture, you analyze or navigate, it's just very fast. Yeah. So I would like to share what I see just now when you're talking about this here. What I immediately see is I can see that you are clearing the river. The river have a lot of branch path out. You know, the river can be, not the river is straight, right? River will be like this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it look like a flower. Look at the hair. So I feel that when you say, I can hear it when you say light language, all this purification go into the hair, like go into the water, like this, branching out. And after, oh, you're cleaning yourself, of course. So when I said that, you also bring into your own body, you clear from hair, you write the whole body down because we are the water too. That is called like a celestial healing, like this in and out feeling, but you are. So when you continue is what you were just sharing, right? When you continue, okay, I want to continue, I want to know more, I want to do more, and you just continue means that you actually do the whole body. Netting, all of this, and also like a blood, the vein in the body is like a river flow, right? The blood is also, so this is called celestial healing. And suddenly, oh, I feel the blood there. What is it? And you capture it just constantly, continuously, it's like a play. Yeah, but you feel like it's something that is really big. Let's say, okay, you encounter something big. I really wanted to dive in deep this. SCAN again and again, again and again. Do you like this practice? Do you like this? All of it today?
Like it. Yeah.
That is the end of it for today, is literally get you to practice even more and more and more. Of course, every time it can be deeper, it can be higher, it can be different things. But this is literally the way to start with. And then you can go to the body layered. But in here, as I said, I don't want to go into the fact when my body layer, not really in that way, but when you mastering, following your intuition of staying in your own current body, this thing will come. Like, yeah, this thing will come. And then you're starting to really tap into, look at the fact. What is it? Okay, maybe it's that I'm going there. So you say, oh, I can see these colors. Or I see the color different tones. Sometimes darker color of that color. Let's say darker color or orange, let's say. Then why is darker? and then it's like a bit black. Black darker color is the emotion imbalance. Our state of being the body is illuminated color and shimmering color, golden, light, all of this in the body. So yeah, that is the seraphim light. That is the celestial light. That is, we are already have that. If we journey the crown of fire, that is the light that we receive. And you can using that light to heal. Because if you gather that essence, that frequency, right, you can start to healing up of your body. Even though you don't know what's happening, you just imagined. When you imagine, that energy is already starting, right? When you set an intention using the energy to heal your body, that's it. That is you self-healing yourself. And you find your own way to really playing it and record it. And then you started to heal other people as well. Like in the yoga place or in the circuit, but do not heal people like, oh, can I heal you? No. You ask consent. But in here, I'm not teaching you guys to heal other people. I'm teaching you guys to heal yourself. It's not other people. So yeah, it's only graduated celestial healer can heal other people. Yeah, because Jen can take all of this back. I just want to let you know she can take it back. In a way that take it back, not like coming back, no. Meaning that when you do something that is outside your own world, outside the normal things that you will know this because I know this. When you started to separate yourself, you are disconnected with your gift.
Sorry, say that sentence again, please.
When you separate, feeling separation of yourself, you already disconnect your gift, yourself.
Yeah.
Because I did ask my Jen, I said that, why do you take away this? There was a message, this 2 years ago in the initiate, which is we have very, very, very imbalanced energy in the chat. And it's like attacking, it's really attacking, okay? So I'm one of the, no, it's like one person attacking me. So yeah, it literally constantly written stuff. I don't know where. Just talking about Lillian, this is, and this is. I was like, oh, okay, well, I was like, and it was my first time feeling this spaceship. I just feeling the spaceship. I don't even feel spaceship. It's just like this shaking, and I was trying to witness it, but my body feel like this too. Someone like shaking you, feeling like I actually could feel that, and yeah, and then I did not know what's happening. Of course, I know that there's the background of it, but I did not know straight away that person can turn that much. And then, yeah. So, and then it just, this gift get disconnected. So, and I told Jen, I said, did you take away the gift? I said, how can you take away the gift? And I was very angry, even though protecting the person. And Jen said, I can't take away you guys' gift. If you guys disconnect yourself by misuse your own gift, it's already torturing your own gift. And that gift, the original state, is already disappeared. And Jen's another way said, oh, that person forget, which is another meaning of that. You actually can forget that you have a gift. Yeah. Which is just as true as our human life and all of that. If we are not discerned, if we are not built up, that three of you is really good. In a way that you guys already built that foundation of the virtual leadership of the My Promise to Self is the key. Those are really building in there and to help you to coming back home again. So yeah. Yeah. For example, like if you're not honoring yourself, you have to come home to yourself and honoring yourself. And that should reconnect you back. As simple as that. So yeah. So that is a little sharing today. But I hope that you keep practicing because only that you diligently practicing your own self, that you understand your body more, you understand the feel a little bit more, and any questions bring into the group as well. And you can as well that, we have another chat coming up and any GOTC chat or Jen's group, you continue to ask, when I scan this body today, this is what's happening and all of that. Jen knows that we're doing this session and I said that I wanted to put this in on. This is live. Scanning body is part of life. Yeah. And that can bring into the business as well. So yeah, when you, the customer, when you customer, when you go out as well, you will start to scan. When you know really, really scanning your body to start with, you will know that how to scan outside. That's where the mission work starting. So yeah, you remember that, Andrea, then we walk on the street at night? You feel that? So that is all, like when I see that, yes, I see that physical thing, but there's another meaning behind it. How do I know? This is where this is where the work starting. In this moment, this is where the beginning. That's how I start. So yeah. Yes, I think that I shared something, right? I can't remember, but it was like, I don't see it. I don't feel it. So yeah, it will become like that. So you know that it's just like, I smell something off. And you hear something is coming, but it's just like, you don't know, it's like nothing. But you hear, and then you clear straight away, or you work something with it. So yeah, it's something that you see. You can see the energy. When the energy from the ground is manipulating clear. Because your base is starting to feel stirring and someone is connecting your energy and harvesting that and you just like, oh, not mine, what are you doing there? And then you clear and then disconnect and then dismantle, which is we command using that word. Word is powerful. Word is form of energy. The word is also light, just to let you know as well. The word is a light, like just light language, the language of the light. Got it? When we talk, it's also part of the language, is one of the light. So whether there is a lower light, when you talk about different thing, you're talking about the people, there is a lower light of the language. So we reframe. That's therefore the reframe course is there. Yeah. Can you see all the interconnecting now? You're going into a very powerful session today, just later, and it's a real GOTC. So yeah. Thank you so much for today. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy. But I know
Yes,
they
I did.
thank you. I'll send the recording and also the PDF for you guys.
Thank
And also
you.
for those who do the replay, you need to record the video, the Zoom for me, so that I can tick off the box. The owner's already done. So that's also, you will do exactly like how Andrea is doing, but of course it's not like, but you can start from the head or start from the leg, bottom of the feet, but it's literally SCAN. And you can see that, yes, it's simple. Like it's just one thing in time. You don't need to know, oh, today I'm scanning, I'm serving, I'm capturing. No, it will just step by step, which is SES.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye for now. Now we're closing I always forgot to close the energies, but I am always at the end of it. But today I really wanted to close this. How we close this is, so we start into and coming back to our heart. We thanks our multidimensional self, Chandra team that's holding the space. I can see that really resting there, but it's okay. And just like looking at me and like teaching, just I'm in training too. So yeah. So now we putting back, receiving the gift and putting back in the most secure way, which is whatever you wanted to put your gift away to. So my gift is always back to my heart. So that is closing the circle, our sacred space, and let's do in this harmonious way. So we're just gonna say the light language here. Thank you so much, everyone. I honor you. Bye. Oh, you know what? You look so bright. Not about the light outside that coming in. I can feel you relax on your face.
Okay.
It's very different. I'll see you later on.
Yeah.
Bye. Bye.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye.